Hi Dharmesh.
Hi, Vishal.
So after a intense, fascinating draw, West Indies is back to its natural ways.
Yes, and all my so-called share hopes were drowned in deep waters. Uh, कोई भी नहीं चला, ग्रीव्स भी नहीं चला, रोच ने कोई विकेट्स नहीं निकाले खास, and I think, but overall it was the batting that let them down because the first innings they were all out. चलो एक बॉलर काम कर गया और वो इंजर हो गया जो सेकंड इनिंग्स में था नहीं, फिर से वो लोग ऑल आउट
Usually
हो
for
गए.
one bowler short in the match,
Yeah,
overall there were a couple of bowlers down from the previous match. West Indies
yes,
had all the opportunity to grind them down. They
yes.
did a fantastic job. We were all so happy and hopeful for them.
Mm.
But see, they are fighting. They are fighting in bits and pieces. It's not like a walkover. And New Zealand is anyways not an easy place to play cricket
Mm, mm,
for overseas teams. We discussed that in the last time's video.
No,
They're
absolutely.
putting up a fight. There are those glimpses, but like we discussed last time, they just aren't consistent enough.
No, they're not. And like you said, actually, see, Thickner is bowling superbly. The conditions help fast bowlers, but you have to extract from the conditions also, which
Yeah,
he did beautifully. मतलब एक एक विकेट he took 4 odd in the first innings, second में तो था नहीं, but then Duffy took over and then उसने छोड़ा नहीं. First में उसका आधा काम बाकी था, वो माइकल रे ने कब पूरा कर दिया. तो बॉलिंग इफेक्टिव है आपका, तो टेस्ट मैच तो फाइनली 20 विकेट्स लेने के बाद ही जीते जाती है. He was just going to say that because in fact West Indies gave away wickets to even Glenn Phillip and all that, जो part timers है.
famous.
टेस्ट के बॉलर्स तो है भी नहीं वो, but
They were
that's really
decent in
poor.
the second innings again. वो run out हो गया. Such a bad run out. And then the wickets fell in a heap. See, the elementary mistakes for them keep happening from time to time. And that
Little bit
pulls
the
them.
basics of cricket.
Yeah. I also understand the Joseph brothers are not there. Alzari and Shamar are not there. All of that is fine, but I still feel hopeful because they're trying. I could see that in the match. Maybe इसकी beyond capability issue भी है.
No, which is there because like I said, see, अभी वो ग्रीव्स और केमा रोच ने वो मैच जिस तरीके से खेला, दे स्टूड देयर ग्राउंड, ड्रॉ करवाया. सेकंड मैच में कुछ भी नहीं, नो फाइट एट ऑल, यू नो.
हाँ, but then the others had to step up. अब वो शाय होप में भी इस पूरे टूर पे चाहे वनडे और टी20 मार मार के में भी आई थिंक ही इज आल्सो reached his saturation point. But let's
No,
see.
you
There's
need
one more match.
partnerships. You need partnerships. You need to play session by session. I mean, Test cricket is not about मार दिया 50, मार दिया 70. It doesn't work. You know, आप कर भी लोगे, बस सामने की साइड से विकेट जा रहे तो कुछ फायदा नहीं. आप इसी तरह से 150 में आउट हो जाओगे.
और न्यूजीलैंड का भी बेस्ट बॉलिंग लाइनअप ये है नहीं.
ये है नहीं.
हाफ ऑफ देम
फिर भी
इंजर्ड. केन विलियमसन अभी भी उस फुल फ्लो में नहीं है.
बिल्कुल नहीं.
Normally associated with him, he's tentative, pushing, prodding. These were things they should have taken advantage of. But nonetheless, I still feel things augur well for them if they continue. अब ये ना हो कि इनमें से कुछ प्लेयर्स निकोलस पुरन की तरह फिर कोई टी20 लीग के चक्कर में टिकट खोल के चले जाए.
Anything can happen with the West Indies. It's unpredictable team है, unpredictable game है उनका, और
But a
मैनेजमेंट
healthy
तो
is good for the health of world cricket.
true. I think that's, I don't know how many players, and including India also, I'm putting that, are still trying to, you know, carry the torch for Test cricket. So far I can only say Australia is one, England is one. India showed glimpses of that when we were playing in England, but
I think
India
there
ने
are,
तो whitewash कर
I
दिया.
think there are enough Indian players who value Test cricket. I would say, whether
Hmm.
it's Raj, whether it's Bumrah, whether it's Jaiswal. I think even Gill, to be fair to him, values
Yes.
cricket. I just feel we need a stronger captain who's not dictated merely by the coach. I think abhi hamara problem ye hai ki the coach is interfering way too much. Our selection is all over the place. I think Kuldeep Yadav values Test cricket. I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah,
तो
absolutely.
बेचारे को खिलाया नहीं गया. अभी ओके, whether he values or not, हमको पता कैसे चलेगा जब तक उसको खिलाएंगे नहीं. So that's Kemar Roach. Let's come back to the match. Roach values test. Was Kemar Roach close to 300 Test wickets?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a phenomenal achievement.
Yes.
वो value 80 plus Test matches खेल चुका है वो. वैल्यू नहीं करता तो खेलता क्यों इतना?
तो
At this,
बुड्ढा भी हो चुका है अभी, so I mean it's but he's going to see eventually. अभी एक कितना वो अगला WTC तक
he's
रहेगा
35, 36 already है, उसने तो ये तो लास्ट लेग्स पे है.
last
I
leg.
mean, the fact that he's still pushing himself, I don't know if you realize when you saw his bowling, he's grunting every time he's bowling. ठीक है, और a yard or two तो pace definitely कम हो गया. He's made much faster than this, but the his skill level is so high that he can still manage to push through.
Correct, correct. So which is what happens with fast bowlers. Eventually, they become, because they have the skill, because they have the experience, they know what to extract from the pitch, from the ball, and thoda sa couple of yards slower if they get also, it doesn't affect
But New Zealand opens its account in the World Test
WTC.
Championship, and well, it did open its account in the last match. Even West
Hmm.
Indies did, but I mean, the winning account
With the
now,
victory, with the victory, they opened that.
and I think it's on the third place. India has now fallen down to sixth in the World Test Championship. Not a surprise that India and England are together, given the kind of cricket their coaches are making them play. But let's see. I think the next Test match starts soon. Let's hope West Indies puts up a much better fight than what they've done.
I'm not going to say anything about Shea Hope. So I'm just hoping good Test cricket comes back.
Yes.
Whoever plays, whoever puts their hand up and says, I'm going to fight it out, that'll be good for Test cricket, like you said.
Yes.
And just before we end this discussion, I think a special mention we should do is for the Asia Cup Under-19 Team India-Pakistan match. India thrashed Pakistan fully, and I'm very happy for that. But we'll talk about it later in some other episode. But India continues to dominate Pakistan. Under-19 ho, ya men ho, ya women ho, we are right up there.
Let's hope they continue to do that in the T20 World Cup.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Yes.
Okay. Bye,
Okay.
Vishal.
Bye.